Welcome, Geminis, to your full deep dive extended read for the weekend of New Year's and the new moon, which I find quite ironic. This is going to be an awesome new year, I think. I have laid out 3 cards so far. I did a short version on TikTok at Divine Delivery Tarot. And this is from one of the divinely channeled spreads I was given a few months ago. You can find that in other videos here on YouTube. But these 2 cards represent the energies leaving you from the last couple of weeks from the last full moon. We have Justice and the 8 of Wands. And I'm going to tell you right now, I think a lot of you have already experienced the Justice with this. Because like I said, this is, if you haven't, you're going to most likely before the weekend enters. Because like I said, this is the energies of the last full moon up into the new weekend. And this Hermit, by the way, is in the position of the energies around this coming weekend of New Year's and the new moon. So let's just take a look. I literally do see that many of you have already experienced some well-deserved justice. Or you are right on the precipice of experiencing that. And this kind of helps confirm it because the Ace of Wands, that's a gift from the universe. It's been coming up quite a bit, even though I'm using different decks and everything else. It's funny how Spirit will get a message through, regardless. But this card is new opportunity. It also represents movement, action, movement. It can indicate a trip, taking a trip, traveling type of thing. But it's also new opportunities, and I think that message, if it hadn't already come to you, could be word of mouth, could be in the mail, email, phone call, text, what have you. There is a new opportunity on the way. Now, it takes you to the energy surrounding this weekend of New Year's. And I'm telling you, the Hermit is all about going inside and finding his own path. Okay? You're not following the path of others. Study, discrimination. Sorting out what's best for you to fulfill your dreams. Possibly some study, possibly schooling, possibly occult matters. But it's a time of meditation and solitude for you. Reevaluating how you're going to go forward in your life. What is going to bring you the greatest joy? It's wisdom. Also can be indicative of writing, as in, keeping a journal, those types of things. So that's the energy around the weekend. Now we're going to move into the 4th position, which is what has recently awoken inside of you. And coming off of that Hermit, I have no doubt we have something deep coming here. What has recently awakened inside of you? 2 of Swords shows up. This 2 of Swords, notice that she's blindfolded. But also notice that those swords are not in action or movement. They are crossed. Another time of contemplation, meditation, going inside self. Sometimes non-action is the best route. And that is part of the awakening inside of you. You're taking the time to sort that out. What are your greatest dreams, hopes, and desires balanced with reality and logic? Greatest hopes and desires balanced with the logic. Ooh, 6 of Swords. Okay. Note, moving into calmer waters. You know what else, y'all? Because we did see a possible trip. I'm going to re-emphasize that now. We have more energy to indicate travel. But I'm seeing, I'm not seeing long distance travel. I'm seeing short distance travel, maybe from one state to another, or if you're in a country outside of the U.S. It's not, I don't see overseas travel. Let me put it that way. So it's you know, it's somewhat close to where your home is. Possibly even taking a cruise. Possibly taking a cruise or a voyage by boat in some way, by ship or boat. Interesting. The next card we're going to pull, and that was in your greatest desires and hopes. I think you're looking to either travel or possibly even move. And that is part of your desires. That's interesting. I don't usually get something like that, but that is definitely what I'm seeing. We're going to jump to what you need to be made aware of. What do you not know, Spirit? What do our Gemini not know that they need to maybe be aware of? Eight of Swords. Here's what Spirit's telling you. Perceptions, perceptions, perceptions. Bottom line, there are 8 swords floating around this woman. She has a blindfold on. It appears her hands are tied. Here's what I'm going to tell you. If you take a real close look at that picture, her hands are not tightly tied together. She can get away from this perceived restriction. She could get out of those ropes, pull off the blindfold, and slip right through those swords. That's what Spirit wants to tell you. If you feel restricted, if you feel stuck, if you feel, restricted, stuck, don't know what to do, confusion, stop, take a moment, assess the situation, notice that it's only your perception, and find your way out, because you can. Now, the next card is the unknown unveiled. Something you don't know that we're going to unveil. Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles. First of all, just look at the card. Great abundance, opulence. We have a peacock, something you can be quite proud of. Studious. And what is it? We were talking about him being studious here. So you've reached some type of an accomplishment with this Page of Pentacles. Through your hard works, through your studies, you've come to a place that you can now begin a new journey. A journey of material success, practical ideas. I mean, bringing into fruition all these hard works. Yeah, absolutely. That's amazing. So that's something being revealed to you, unveiled to you, that is unknown. Now we're going to look at something that is known by you, that Spirit wants to tell you, that you have ignored, that you typically ignore. So let's see what we get here. The World, completion. Total completion of a major cycle. I mean, this is the last of the higher arcana in the tarot deck. The next card would be a Fool again, right? Completion and expansion. This is beautiful. Through your discipline, through the structure you've created, your studies, your work, whatever this may mean for you, has brought you great wisdom. And you have completed this cycle. An expansion of your horizon, maybe an expansion of friends, an expansion of interests and knowledge. And interestingly enough, I'm seeing overseas, long distance travel here. And I saw short distance travel there. You're reaping the rewards. Whether you're traveling or moving, short distance or long, abroad or not, overseas or not, there's definitely something here about that movement. Some of you, it may be short. Some of you, it may be longer. Some of you, it may be a complete move from just a short distance to another. Others, you may be completely going to another foreign land and expanding your horizons on all levels. And that's amazing. What can Spirit tell you to help you with any situation? Any situation, and it'll be individual for each of you. What guidance can we give, Spirit? Oh my goodness. The Fool. We just said the only card that can come, the next card that comes after the World is to start over with the Fool. Total completion, stepping into a brand new adventure. Oh yeah, definitely seeing just newness, new everything for y'all. And this card screams to me too. You may be going to an entirely new land. Wow. So what Spirit's trying to say here to you is stay childlike, stay fresh. Don't be a fool, because remember, in traditional cards, the Fool may be carrying a little bag of wisdom. But this Fool is showing the entirety of the chart of the zodiac. Already been there, done that, and starting afresh. Remember to encounter all this newness like a child. That's where you're going to enjoy it the most. And you can do that without being foolish, right? You can do that without being foolish. Why? Because you've already journeyed. You do have a little pack of wisdom there. And the last card we are going to pull is the opportunities, the energies of opportunity that lie in the future of approximately the next month, following the new moon this coming weekend to the next new moon approximately a month out. Opportunity, Spirit. What can we tell our Gemini? Three of Wands. Okay, that does it. Y'all are just new horizons, new adventures, leaving behind what no longer serves you, going on to new experiences, new lands, new ventures, new life, making your own road, your own path. Wow. Geminis, you go, go, go. Love you so much. Have a safe and yet very enjoyable and fun weekend for the New Year and the new moon. Love you. Bye.